to him. Run into him and hit the body with it. He don't hit hard. He don't callot like I already told you that.
A few moments later.
Devin Haney seems to be in the good graces of boxing fans once again, right? It's funny how 1 minute everybody can hate you, next minute everybody can love you.
I need y'all to get to like something, man.
But that's the reality for a lot of people. And when we talking Devin Haney, that is his reality. Not everybody's back on board with Devin the Dream Haney. All the haters magically disappeared, right? You can't find a Devin hater. You can hardly find a Devin hater in this current climate of the sport of boxing, right? It's funny. Like, where was all you guys at a couple of months ago, a few months ago, right? Where was you at supporting Devin Haney on his get back and, things of that nature, right? Everybody was kicking him while he was down. Now everybody want to big him up while he's on top. Like, nah, man. But whatever the case, Devin Haney has been getting attacked by Hearn, Conor Benn, right? Him and Conor Benn been going back and forth. Conor Benn seemed to not have liked Devin Haney's performance, even though majority of people appreciated and liked the performance from Devin Haney and thought it was a very impressive victory in beating the undefeated young champion and Brian Norman Jr. But of course, Conor Benn has some negative things to say, and it just doesn't make any sense, right? Well, Devin Haney reacted to some of the stuff that Conor Benn was saying, and he says, "You the same Mitch-ass ninja that tried to come and say what's up and shake my hand last night. Then get on Twitter talking tough. That's why I didn't shake your hand, because I know you ain't really that's why you tucked your tail and walked away. You want to argue on the internet for clout." Conor Benn reacts saying, "Devin Haney, you minge, you little minge. I don't know what minge mean, right? You British dudes, you English dudes got some crazy, crazy slang words that just sounds, it might as well be Cantonese or Mandarin Chinese or something to us Americans. The minge, like what is that? Like, I don't know what that is." Then he says, "Are you still suing Ryan for battery? Come see me soon and you'll actually be involved in an exciting fight. We know where you practice all that hugging." Right? I mean, I don't know. See, look, that fight took place at like 5 a.m. So if it was some people sleep, it's because it was 5 a.m, right? It was literally 4 a.m. over there in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So if some people was over there tired because they got to show the fight to places like here in America, well, of course people are going to be tired, bro. Of course people are going to be tired. You know what I'm saying? It was 4 a.m, 5 a.m, dude. It's just, come on, man. Let's tell the true story. Let's tell the full story, Conor. I know you're trying to stir the pot and get things going, but let's tell the true story. And of course, Devin Haney reacts to both Eddie and Conor Benn.
Can I want to read the quote from Eddie, because I know your dad responded to it. He said, "You are fighting scared," meaning he's fighting scared. He doesn't want to engage at any moment during the fight. You have Turki Al-Sheikh, who's paying the money. Haney had the fight at Times Square against Ramirez, and now this. I told him after the fight, you have to switch it up. You can't keep fighting like that because no one is going to want to tune in and watch. What is your reaction to that quote, that criticism from Eddie Hearn?
It sounds like Eddie Hearn is hating. Eddie Hearn is he's like a bitter ex-girlfriend of mine. Every chance he gets, he talks bad about me to this person and that person. I hear everything that he says to promoters, to fighters. Eddie Hearn cannot stop bringing my name up.
Where's this coming from, though? Because you had a great run together, and it seemed like even despite the fact that you weren't working together, that there was a mutual respect.
Eddie Hearn is bitter. Eddie Hearn said I wasn't. After the fight, counted me out. He said I wasn't gonna make. He said I wasn't gonna make anything over $1 million. My worth dropped. I was chinny. I couldn't take a punch. I didn't have no confidence. He said I was going to lose to Brian Norman. Eddie Hearn, every chance he gets, he hates.
Do you want to fight one of Eddie's guys next in order to stick it to them?
I don't give a fuck. I'll fight anybody. I don't care.
Who does make sense for you next?
Whoever my dad says.
Do you have a preference?
Whoever my dad says. No.
I'm just curious, throughout the broadcast, they kept showing Conor Benn ringside, and he was yawning, and he was sleeping on Eddie's shoulder, and I'm just wondering what you thought of some of that perceived shade throughout your fight on the telecast.
Actually, yeah.
You know, Eddie's little puppet. Eddie is his master, so he does what Eddie wants him to do. Conor Benn has accomplished nowhere near what I've accomplished. If we both were to retire today, ask boxers, ask the fans, whose career would they rather have? My career or Conor Benn's career? And I'm younger than Conor Benn. He hasn't accomplished nothing. He hasn't done nothing in the sport of boxing. His biggest win is against a weight drain guy, and then he lost the first fight. He had a rematch to get a win against a guy that was weight drained. He did a rematch clause, did all these stipulations. That's his biggest win of his career.
Well, as you know, and your dad has addressed this as well. Yeah, go ahead.
And the guy that he lost to, that he had the weight drain to put all these stipulations on, was never even world champion. And I love Chris Eubank, but he was never even world champion. So you can't even put us in the same sentence. He's nowhere near my level. And like I said, he's Eddie's little puppet. He does what Eddie says. Eddie has been hating on me for a while now. Every chance he gets, he talks down on me. Eddie Hearn. Yeah, like I said.
And after hearing what he had to say, look, man, I don't know where this hate for Haney came from as far as Eddie Hearn is concerned, because Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney, we've seen them do business in the past. I'm not sure what happened between those two guys, but, you know, he talking about putting guys to sleep and all that. But look, man, they say Devin Haney don't got power and all this stuff, right? But if you look at some of his more recent opponents, some of the more notable opponents, and I got it on the screen, that don't look like somebody that doesn't have power to me. I've seen guys who have quote-unquote power and their opponents walk out of the fight unscathed, without a blemish, without a mark, without a bump, without a lump, without nothing. I've seen this. But then they say Devin Haney don't have power just because he's not putting dudes on their ass every fight. But when you look at some of his more recent opposition, yeah, I know, right? Right? And of course, people who may have bashed him in the past, guys like Keyshawn Davis came out and said Devin Haney put up a great fight, right? It was a great fight. I love to fight him one day. You know, there's a lot of respect now, right? After the whole little Ryan Garcia debacle, a lot of people was kicking Haney while he was down. Even Keyshawn, you know, I heard him say some pretty nasty things about Devin Haney. Now the tune has changed. The song has changed now, right? See how quickly things can change? Devin Haney, his dad, Bill, this is why I said Bill Haney is a genius, because he knew this one fight, this one move would change the narrative for his son. And he knew this, right? And you heard what Haney said when Ariel asked who you fight next, whoever my dad picks, because he fully trusts his dad to go ahead and take the steering wheel, right? Somebody else that's been really attacking Devin Haney, and I'm not sure where this stems from, but Tiger Johnson, somebody who is in the current welterweight division, 17-0, 8 KOs. He's around the same age as Devin and these guys, right? And he has some pretty negative things to say about Devin Haney, and I'm not sure necessarily where it stems from. Maybe he said something on a live stream, and maybe people took it out of context. But based off what the people are saying into reaction to this back and forth, dude was talking a lot of trash about Haney after the Ryan situation. And I guess Devin Haney reacted to something, right? I don't have the full story, but you go catch my drift here. It says, Abdullah Mason's been beating the shit out of him in sparring. These are facts. Ninja ain't no Tiger. He's a cub. He's not on my radar. He sucks. He just fought in front of 500 people in Top Rank ready to drop him, right? I mean, look, man. I'm not sure where this came from. I believe Tiger Johnson said something first, right? But Tiger Johnson reacts to this and says, Ninja, me and him sparred one time 4 years ago. But F all that. Is you trying to see me or not, pussy? Because we all know you a Mitch, and I'm pretty sure this is Bill typing for you, pussy. So Devin Haney's a Mitch, right? And he's a P word and all this stuff, but he just fought Stormin' Brian Norman Jr., bro. You can't call Devin Haney, who's fought Lomachenko, Rougarou Prograis, right? Brian Stormin' Norman. All these dudes are really talented, skilled fighters. Some dudes are dangerous punchers and fighters. Other dudes are Olympic caliber wizards. And he fought these dudes. He went to Australia and fought Kambosos when Kambosos was on his high horse, right? He went over to Australia twice, not once, but twice, and got the job done, bro. And when I look at Tiger Johnson, a.k.a. his real name is Delonte Johnson, I'm not sure where's everything going with him, right? This is somebody we really don't talk about much, honestly, because, well, Top Rank does a terrible job in promoting black fighters. Just absolutely terrible. We should be hearing a lot more about Tiger Johnson, but unfortunately we don't. So Tiger Johnson now, maybe this is just a clout chase move to kind of get his name out there. Now is my chance to hop on Devin Haney and say this and that. But if you look at the reaction from the people, they're not feeling what he had to say. A mass majority of people is not feeling what he had to say. But he then proceeds to say, Ninja trying to talk crazy to me, but out here suing ninjas and his bitch. Suing ninjas and his Mitch, right? Talking about his baby mama. Devin Haney allegedly sued his baby moms. He probably dropped all that stuff. Ninja, use a hoe. I'll slap you in front of your daddy. Then he got the laughing emojis and all this other stuff, right? But Devin Haney also came out a little while ago and said that he dropped the whole little Ryan Garcia lawsuit thing. He just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Tiger Johnson reacts saying some more stuff, saying this boxing world weird, full of clown ass ninjas. I'm not for the foolery on my mama. I mean, that's cool, bro. You know, but boxing fans ain't feeling what you have to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're just not feeling it. And you know, this guy right here says, and what happened when you sparred him in reference to Abdullah Mason, right? Abdullah Mason, as we saw, went to war with Sam Noakes. Abdullah Mason's still a kid. Abdullah Mason only 21 years old. Delonte Johnson is 27 years old. So you got whooped on by pretty much a 12-year-old or some shit, bro. And then this guy says 17-0 with 8 KOs. This nigga was talking about Devin ain't got a chin like he cracking, right? I'm just saying, folks. And then this guy says, shut up, Mitch. Shut your Mitch ass up. Devin 4-0 against Top Rank. Dude says, bruh, you are garbage. Literally, F Ninja almost lost me money when Top Rank gave you that gift. Shut your Mitch ass up, Mark. I mean, boxing fans is vicious on X, bro. Boxing fans will come for you like no tomorrow on Twitter, bro. These dudes is talking real crazy to Delonte Tiger Johnson, bro. Then this dude says, Devin would treat you worse than Regis. Stay fighting in your ballroom fights, little cub. Devin gonna have you dreaming. That was funny, bro. He said, Devin would treat you worse than Regis. Stay fighting your ballroom fights, little cub. Devin gonna have you dreaming. Wow, that was a good one right there, bro. That was a good one. Then, of course, Greg Hackett says, you don't deserve no payday. At Real Devin Haney, bring him bum ass to the gym and stop him. So Greg Hackett says, man, just take him in the gym and just beat him up in sparring. Don't pay him nothing. This dude says, you from Cleveland, bro, relax. I went to school out there. It's not the trenches, buddy. Wow. So he got people from his hometown, his city, like coming for him, bro. Devin Haney got the juice right now, man. He says, this dude says, Ninja beat Flies, now he's someone. If you want the Haney fight, why not beat Norman in a statement win? I'm telling you, bro. Tiger Johnson is a welterweight, and we ain't seen him fight nobody of any, like, well, how's Top Rank moving these dudes? Like, I've been hearing about Tiger Johnson for at least about a good 3 years now. And where's they going? Guys like him and Troy Isley, like, where are they going? Like, what is Top Rank doing with these dudes? It just doesn't make any sense. Dude right here says, screaming for a payday and the ass whooping, like, and he got the little mushroom man from Mario. Top Rank getting ready to drop you. Just appreciate the promo, bro. Don't think too far into it. He's an idiot. At Real Devin Haney, send a contract, baby boy. Tiger might legit be the best welterweight. I'm not sure about that. He will whoop you easy, bum. I mean, this is what people are saying, bro. Right? This is what people are saying, and he's ranked number 3 in the USA and ranked number 9 in the world at welterweight. So I don't know, man. Delonte Tiger Johnson has some things to say about Devin Haney. Devin Haney probably ain't gonna react too much to this stuff. You know, Tiger Johnson really is not on his level, you know, so to speak. So I don't know. This guy right here says, "See you," right? Because you know Delonte wants Devin to see him now. He's pissed. Dude says, "See you." Ninja, if you don't climb your ass up the rankings and get the F on, I mean, the boxer fans is clowning this dude, bro. Like nobody has nothing. Like Devin Haney got the aura right now, man. You can't mess with Devin Haney, bro. Devin Haney earned the boxing fans' respect the hard way. He had to get up in there and fight somebody tough, undefeated, and somebody that boxing fans kind of respected. And boxing fans respected Brian Norman, and Devin Haney went in there and put up an outstanding performance. So now Devin Haney has the aura. But tell me what you guys think. Everybody coming for Devin Haney, but also everybody's starting to respect Devin Haney. Should Devin Haney entertain guys like Tiger Johnson and Conor Benn? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.